G'day all, Charlie Hutt here with the market report for Gunnedah for the 5th of February. 3,900 cattle, so a large jump in numbers there. Significant numbers of cows right through the yarding. There was probably nearly 70% of the yarding was cows. There was lanes and lanes of cows, so we have not seen that high a percentage of cows for a long time. So a bit of a sign of the challenges that are in front of us at the moment. The market held reasonably well. Like the top end of the cows was solid as. And pretty much, considering numbers, it was surprisingly strong. But anyway, I'll run through the figures for you. The bull job held pretty well. There was probably a little bit of a lift in there. There was up to 220 odd for the best bulls there. Lots of bulls there. There was one pen of 23 Angus bulls that would have been all mature bulls. So just showing you how many cows are coming out of the system with the amount of bulls that are hitting the market. But yes, so bull job held okay. Lots of bulls in the 2 to 220 mark. Cow job, yeah, look, surprisingly good. The heavy job was good. There was 4 or 5 buyers. There was a new buyer there. One of the Queensland fellas turned up. They don't normally come there, so that was good. Through the medium weight cows, it was also solid, and also there was some store orders in the market. So cows topped at 220. Most of the Barraba sort of cows, 70 to 190, and then in your lighter cows, once you get into a poorer sort of cow, that's done it a bit hard, you're sort of down that 130 to 160, but that job held up very well. Run through the yearling job. The heavy feeders, steer feeders, made up to 280, heifers to 65, but through the run of those cattle, there's lots of those steer feeders, steers making sort of 65 to 75. Heifers were making sort of 50 to 60, so all holding up pretty well with a bit of weight. Once you get off that, you go back into the sort of early wean calves, which are now sort of 2 to 230 kilos sort of thing, and they're selling quite well. The good runs of those have made up over $3. Not all of them do that if they're not snazzy enough. The snazzy ones make 310, but there's plenty of them still making 270s and 80s in the steer section, and heifers are struggling in that section. The heifers really only make around the sort of 2 to 230. So that light heifer job is struggling a bit, but. Anyway, the summary is it's held up pretty well on a large yarding under very trying dry conditions, so that's reasonably good news. Sheep and lambs were good, store lambs were strong, so that's all held up pretty well on Monday in Tamworth. There's still a few to rate around the paddock. If anyone's looking for that, I can still get a cow kill. There's feeder jobs pretty good, so all that's sort of hanging in there. We've got some cows on Auctions Plus this week. They're Count Doombar Pastoral Company. There's 60 of them. They're March calving cows that are only to 3-year-olds. So they're certainly something. If you had a spare paddock or you've got a few pre-test results that aren't great, you could sort of slot them straight in. But anyway, thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you next week.